Hey gang, today we are back at Disney's Hollywood Studios checking out something super fresh. The brand new menu items at 50's Prime Time Café, from updated comfort food classics to brand new bites, and we're gonna be diving into all of it. Let's see if Mama's home cooking still holds up. Come along.
Feast off our needs.
I feel like we have been at Hollywood Studios a lot, and specifically for new food. I do not know what's going on with there being so many new menus here, but hey, I am totally here for it. And one of my favorites, and I know it's one of you guys' favorites too, 50's Prime Time Café has a brand new menu. I guess it's not a brand whole new menu, but there are 4 new items we're gonna get to check out today. And by we, of course, Travis is here. Are you ready for a fun Studios day, Trav?
Yep, and another food review.
Yes, always. And we have to head to 50's Primetime Cafe right now. Literally Tune In Lounge, which is the lounge for 50's Primetime, is right next door. So like there's the reception for 50's Primetime, but you can come in here and wait in the AC instead of waiting outdoors for your table. And they added new like bar stool tables in here because you can sit at the bar, but it's very limited seating. So really pumped to actually see 2 new tables with chairs in here so you can relax while you wait for your table or relax and have a drink. All right, and it is time. Our table is ready. We're headed in. And if you guys have never been to 50's Primetime Cafe, obviously, as you can see, you're basically stepping right into Mom's kitchen, but in the best way possible. Everything here just screams 1950s. I mean, check out those vintage TVs playing old sitcoms, the pattern wallpaper, and all those knickknacks you'd find at Grandma's house. It's definitely that homey restaurant vibe, but with that Disney twist. And as you guys can see, 50's Primetime, they just really do have all the charm here. It is so nostalgic every single time I step foot in here, because growing up here, coming to this as a little child, you really did feel so excited getting to see like a blast from the past. And even their menu is kind of a blast from the past. Of course, when you're in the 50s, you have to have some milkshakes and floats. It's just a classic old school dessert. And even their appetizers feel like they're made by Mama. From wedge salads to cornbread, and even the entrees keep it old school with fried chicken, pot roast, meatloaf, and even a chicken pot pie. And we're gonna start out with some of Dad's cocktails. This is the Toasted Marshmallow Old Fashioned. It's Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Bourbon, toasted marshmallow, and Hella Cocktail Co. smoked chili bitters for $17.50.
Yeah, it's like that toasted marshmallow. It doesn't have like the graham cracker taste quite like the one at Wilderness Lodge does, but it's really good. It's definitely a sweeter cocktail, so if you like that type of stuff, yeah, it's good.
You guys know I cannot resist anything marshmallow, so I had to give it a try too. It's very, very smooth. If you're someone who doesn't really like bourbon, I think that this would be a very good gateway for you because, like Travis said, it is very sweet, it's very toasted. I don't fully get like graham cracker or chocolate either. I think it's just like a resounding marshmallow sweet flavor. And if Travis doesn't mind, I actually want to steal one of the marshmallows that has been floating around. Look how brown and delicious that marshmallow is. It's been soaking in this drink. Oh, this is like dessert in itself. I think we just invented a new dessert. I could eat like 11 more of those marshmallows. That is so good and a sweet, sweet start to this new meal. And if you're not a Marshmallow person, don't you worry, they have plenty of other unique cocktails. They always make PB&J shakes here, so they have a tune-in lounge PB&J cocktail. That sounds delicious. A chocolate martini and even a cinnamon whiskey cocktail. So a lot of different beverage options here. But we're here for the new items, so let's get started with their 2 new appetizers. First up, this is Cousin Bob's Chowder. It's fresh corn chowder with house smoked ham for $10. I guess Mama has been making Cousin Bob his own chowder. It is served with chopped fresh chives as well as some smoked ham. I love a good like baked potato soup and even like a corn soup. So a corn chowder, I think it's gonna be absolutely delicious. It can only be good. It can only be good. And truthfully, for just like a soup presentation, I actually think it's very, very nice. It looks very big and the portion looks giant. Like look at all those like chunks of smoked ham. There is some potato in it as well, I'm seeing. And then you know, that sweet, sweet corn. Cousin Bob's Chowder. All right, here's the thing. It is very, very good, but I do feel like it's under-seasoned, but I can fix that. I shouldn't have to fix it, but I can. And I don't think it's as good as their tomato basil soup that they used to have here now. That soup came with like focaccia breadcrumbs, or focaccia croutons. It blew my mind, that soup. Now this might be seasonal, so maybe this is their seasonal soup, and more winter time they would bring that tomato basil back. I do love it, but it kind of just tastes like savory. I'm not getting like much smoked flavor from the ham. Now the corn and the potatoes, they're delicious. It's delicious, but let me go for one more bite just to like try to figure this out. I just think that like the Chili's baked potato soup is a lot better. When I make corn chowder at home, it's pretty dang good. I think you can actually get this just as a side and it's only like $3 or $4 instead of an appetizer at $10. So I want to confirm with them, can you do that? Because I do think it would be worth around $3 or $4. And then I also want to confirm with them if the tomato basil soup is ever coming back. But I don't hate this new item. I just think it maybe needs a little more time and definitely all the seasoning. I got the lowdown on the chowder and the soup. The tomato basil is officially gone, and they said like not planning on returning. Whoever the chef is here, I'm telling you, like you're wrong. Or you're not wrong, but listen, please bring it back. That was for real one of my favorite soups in Walt Disney World. I just think maybe not a lot of people ordered it. I think a lot of people don't order soup because you're walking around the park, you're hot, you're kind of wanting something cold and refreshing, but I love soups as like a really basic entree. You usually can't go wrong with them, and they're usually a very good price as well. So even for the $10 we paid for that chowder, I found out you can get the kids version. It's on the app as a kids meal for $3.25. So in the future, if I would have been here maybe by myself, I would have went with that. But I do think that the $10 portion for 2 people, it made it worth it. But really good to know if you just want to try it and see if you like it, just order it on the kids menu. I will not, however, be getting to order that delicious tomato basil soup ever again. I'm like dreaming about it. And this second new item that we're checking out here is really a blast from the past. This is their shrimp cocktail. It's served with kale salad and cocktail sauce for $16. Okay, you guys, doesn't this seem like the weirdest addition for a new dish? Well, in fact, I did a little research about shrimp cocktail, and it genuinely started to come around to restaurants and to homes in the 50s and the 60s. I think people liked the idea of like taking their seafood and like making it a little more fancy by putting it on a glass, I guess. And that's exactly what 50's Prime Time has done here. Now, usually I'm used to shrimp cocktail having like ice in the glass to keep the shrimp cold. I'm not seeing that. What they do have is a cold kale salad. Now, I don't really like salads. I don't even really like kale, so I'm gonna try it, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm mainly here for the shrimp. And I do think that 5 shrimp for, what was it? $16 is a pretty price point, especially because I know these aren't seasoned. The only thing that's probably seasoned is the cocktail sauce. This is just like some shrimp that they put on the glass and said, have a nice day. But I do like shrimp a lot, so hopefully I'll like these. Let's grab one here and do a little dunk. I like spicy cocktail sauce, and I can tell there's some horseradish in here, but I'm gonna give it a proper dunk. The shrimp cocktail. First of all, I'm actually really impressed with this cocktail sauce. It's having the type of bite and heat that I like to dip my seafood in. So really great job on the sauce, whoever made this. But the shrimp were not made. Like, there's nothing really to write home about them. It's just your classic chilled, like Florida fresh shrimp, I guess. They have like a little bit of a rubbery taste, but nothing crazy, like nothing that's deferring me from not wanting to eat the rest of them. Although they are $16, I kind of like this dish. It's simple, it's refreshing. I would like to see it more around the $13, $14 price point for an appetizer. I'm assuming they think that it's worth it, that they're giving you a little kale salad in here, but I'm telling you, if I like this, if somehow they dress this to make me like this, I will be very shocked. I'm still chewing it. It's fine. They did do kind of like a lemon vinaigrette on there that helps it out. I just particularly do not like kale salads, but if you're wanting something a little healthy, something a little fresh, something a little weird from your normal like theme park food, I think you would really like this shrimp cocktail. Here, Trav.
Thanks.
Your turn to try it.
I'm good. I'll pass.
How much to try one of these shrimp?
I don't know.
You guys, I get to reap the benefits of Travis not liking seafood, so he will not share this with me, but that's okay. I let him kill that chowder. You like that chowder, huh?
I'm a corny guy. What do you expect?
What are you calling me? Am I a shrimp? What the heck? Travis was asking me, would you eat the shrimp if you weren't dipping it into the cocktail sauce? And I truthfully don't think I would. I think I mainly like the cocktail sauce, and the shrimp is really not my favorite. So unfortunately, this might be a skip for me. I don't know if I would get it again in the future. Where the chowder, after we put some seasoning in there, it was fire. It was like really, really delicious. But maybe a skip on this appetizer. Now, we were gonna be skipping over the entrees because they did not change any of their classic entrees. They kept it OG, but we were still kind of a little hungry, so we're actually gonna split one of their classic dishes. We're gonna split Grandpa Jean's chicken pot pie. It's a traditional pastry crust filled with chicken, potatoes, carrots and celery, onions and cord, and peas for $25. And I am so pumped we decided to get Grandpa Jean's chicken pot pie. This thing looks so delicious. Now, usually I get the fried chicken here. The fried chicken is just my favorite, but it'll be nice to try something that's actually new to me. The only thing that does concern me a little bit is the base of this does just look like the chowder. So hopefully it has a little bit more seasoning than what the chowder had, but the puff pastry on top, I love it. It's like a deconstructed pot pie. I want to get in this crust here. Get a nice little side corner. There is some huge chunks of chicken in here, so I'm loving that I'm actually seeing some chicken. Let's grab a little pastry. A little carrot, Grandpa Jean's chicken pot pie. That is not the same base as the chowder. It may be like the same cream or like some sort of similar, like obviously the corn and the potatoes are the same. That is so flavorful and like so comforting. Like, that makes me feel like I'm in my mama's house or somebody's mama's house. It is so good, and then the crunch of the pastry is fantastic. You would think with it sitting in there that it would kind of get soggy, and I'm sure it will over time, but right off the jump, This is a great dish, and I think a really good portion for one of the cheapest menu items at $25. A lot of the other menu items are around the $28 range. So really great dish and very shareable. So I guess I'll share with you, Trav. Okay, and I am noticing that there actually is like a little bit of like a crust on the bottom there, but it definitely, I don't really think adds to the dish. It kind of is that soggy kind of like dough thing I was talking about. So I rather just have more of the crispy crust on top and then not this little stuff on the bottom. I mean, I'm still going to eat it. It's still delicious doughy carbs, but yeah, I want more of that crunchy goodness. And as I continue to eat it, it kind of gives me, I don't know if you feel like this, Trav, like biscuits and gravy vibes for some reason, or maybe like a chicken and dumpling and like a chicken pot pie had a baby or something like that. Whatever it is, I'm totally here for it. It's really good. It isn't a new menu item, but hey, maybe I showed you guys something new. Trav, I know you're a meat and potatoes sort of guy. How did you feel about that chicken pot pie? That rhyme.
I thought it was really good. Like classic chicken pot pie. It was like a little bit of a weird presentation at first, but it was really good. I think, especially for it being one of the cheaper things on the menu, I think it was, it felt like it was enough for the both of us. I know we had appetizers, but the appetizers weren't really that big either. So, but yeah, I would say it's really, really good. I'd never tried it before either. I usually get like the pot roast or the meatloaf, so it's a good change.
And hopefully we keep this goodness going, because there are 2 new desserts we're going to check out. I think they're more like bars than actual desserts, so let's find out. Our first new dessert is the key lime bar. It's a tart key lime filling over a buttery sugar crust, served with raspberries and raspberry sauce for $9. I have never seen a key lime tart that looks like this. Usually there's some sort of like hint that it's lime, whether like green in color or like a little lime wedge on top or some sort of lime candy. This almost looks like it's like a caramel bar or something. I do like the raspberries on the side as well as the raspberry sauce, but we gotta try this out. It's definitely very interesting. The new key lime bar. It's lime. It's tart. It's very tart. I want to try just the bar without the raspberry or raspberry sauce, because I dipped it a good amount in there. Just the bar by itself. I want to try it with the little icing that's on the back of it on the top as well. Yeah, as expected, this little icing part, it needs to be on the whole thing. The key lime is so tart. It's delicious, but I don't need a tart raspberry. It's like tart on tart, making it like a very like strong, pungent dessert. I prefer it either by itself, just the bar, or with this little cream. Like the cream balances out perfectly. I think it's a pretty good dessert, but I think that this next one is going to be a little bit better. And check out this delightful new treat. This is the Neapolitan bar. It's 2 layers of mousse, vanilla, and strawberry, layered over a chocolate cake brownie, served with strawberry sauce and whipped cream for $8.50. What's crazy to me is that the Neapolitan bar is 50 cents cheaper than the key lime bar. Like, make it make sense. This one is bigger and has more beauty and art to it than this one. Maybe this one just costs more to make, but I'm very excited to dive into this guy. I mean, look at those layers. Look at all those layers. So we have a lot of layers to dive into. Okay, first let's try the bar. Ooh, that is very smooth and decadent. I'll dip a little bit in the strawberry sauce. That's the one. That is most certainly the one. That is so good. How is that cheaper than the key lime tart? That is absolutely delicious. The strawberry is kind of giving me like that Nesquik strawberry flavor, which definitely is nostalgic and brings me back. And now I want to dip it with the little whipped cream and the little brownie crumbles. It's like you get 2 desserts kind of for the price of one. Even better together. Who knew that vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate could be enhanced by more sugar and chocolate and delicious sprinkles? Duh. And check out this themey here. Georgie is letting Uncle Bob know that there's a Cub Scout meeting. Our Uncle Bob's, whose chowder we had, he better make it to his Cub Scout meeting, 4:15 on Wednesday. And we did it. The main achievement of the day was to become a part of the Clean Plate Club. To be honest, Travis really did. You took one for the team. You really finished off all those plates, Trav.
I don't know if it's taking one for the team or just me.
Reaping the benefits.
Yeah, eating too much.
Thanks for spending the day with us over at Mama's and 50's Prime Time Cafe, and leave in the comments below what was your favorite thing that we tried today. We got to try a lot of good things, Trav. And as always,
Peace, love, positivity.
and all the good things. Love you guys. Bye.